Welcome. Today we're going to learn how to import OpenSea collection stats to Airtable. So OpenSea is a digital marketplace for buying and selling digital items such as crypto collectibles and non-fungible tokens, NFTs. So using the Data Fetcher app today, we'll import various stats from OpenSea into Airtable, and we'll also be able to schedule our OpenSea collection stats to sync with Airtable automatically. So when you arrive onto your Airtable base, we're going to first create a stats table. So over to the left hand side where you see the title named Table 1, double click on that and type stats and then just click off it. And then for the first main column, we're going to retitle this slug. Press save. So to find the slug of your collection stats, we need to search for the collection on OpenSea. So for example, we've got Mutant Ape Yacht Club here, and it's simply the end of this URL. So just after the last /, it's the title essentially in the URL. So you can copy that over and bring it back to your Airtable and paste it into the column. Great, so you can fill this up with all of your collection stats that you'd like to keep an eye on in Airtable. And once you've done that, come back to this step. Fantastic. So now that you have that filled in with all of the relevant slugs from OpenSea, we are going to install Data Fetcher. So over to the right hand side, you'll see this apps button. Click on that and then click on add an app when that loads up. We are searching for Data Fetcher, so simply search for that in the search bar and click on add, and then click on add an app again. And now this will load to the following page where you can either create a free Data Fetcher account or you can simply continue with Google. So this is where you can import your data simply by clicking on the Create Your First Request button. Now the following screen will load up and we do need to give this request a name. So we're going to title it Fetch Collection Stats. Then for the application, search for OpenSea, nice and simple. So for authorization, we will leave it as none. We don't currently have to do anything here, but for some certain OpenSea endpoints, you might need an API key, which you can do so here. And this information is on our blog with live links, but like I say, we can leave this blank for now. And now we can select our endpoint. So the endpoint that we are looking for is stats for a collection. So you can either scroll down or search for it, then simply press save and continue in the right hand corner. So now that we've arrived to the following page, we need to input the information for collection slug. So over to the right hand side, you can click on this plus sign and this will load up. Now we do want the table to be stats. It's already automatically selected. And for the field, we're going to select slug. Nice and simple. Make sure that the following drop down is automatically selected to grid view as well, and then simply select confirm. So now that information in your collection slug input should look like the following. Then you can double check that your output table in view says stats and grid view, but it should happen automatically, and then simply select save and run in the bottom right hand corner. Press continue, and now we arrive to our response field mapping. So here is where we can choose which fields are imported to our Airtable. As you can see, all of the fields available have appeared to us, and you can turn these on and off by simply switching the toggle from green to gray, or you can select filter all to turn them all off at once. Then you can search for the fields that you'd like to import by clicking on find field and searching. So I'm going to be searching for 7-day average price. So as you can see, I just search it and turn it on. I'd also like to search for total supply and total volume, and then I'm also going to search for floor price and number owners, which will be the number of owners. So then select save and run in the bottom right hand corner once you have these selected, and as you can see, our fields are now being imported into Airtable via Data Fetcher. Then select show output table, and we arrive to the following screen where, as you can see, that data has been imported from OpenSea for your specific collection stats. So this is amazing, but now we can go one step further by having this information updated automatically. So over to the right hand side, you will see the Data Fetcher app box, and if you just hover over, you'll see a button that says full screen. Click on this to bring up all of those options that you've already selected for the specific request, and then scroll down to schedule. Now this schedule might look a little bit different on your screen if you haven't yet upgraded to a paid Data Fetcher account, but as soon as you do that, you can come back to this step and simply select add API key. Then you'll be prompted to click on the following button to your Airtable account. So select that. Once this loads up, you you can find your API key simply by clicking on Generate API Key. And now you can copy that API key back over to your Airtable account. Paste it into this not set input. So once you have that done, you can select Save. So as you can see, that automatically turns on your Schedule this request option. So again, you can turn this on or off. Today we're going to leave it on, and you can then select which days of the week that you'd like for your information to be imported automatically. So I've selected every day of the week, and I know that between 9 and 6, you can of course change this. Every 15 minutes, those records will be updated without me having to worry about a thing. So once you've done this, you can simply select Save and then close over the window. Nice, so it's really as easy as that. Hopefully today you have learned how to import OpenSea collection stats to Airtable using Data Fetcher. But if you do have any questions, you can always reach out to us here at Data Fetcher, where we also have a full-length blog on this exact topic, so you can read that in further detail. Thank you so much for taking the time to learn today. I really hope you have a great one.